Number 17. We're finally at 17, guys, and we're going pretty strong with our Build a Robocop. So, without further ado, let's see what's inside today's issue. All right, in today's issue, it's Designing Robocop, number 4. All right, the movement of ED209 and the little scenes. Looks pretty cool. All right, comic book, Robocop, storyboards, and now the meat and potatoes. This is what we're doing, guys. We are going to do, it looks like the rod clamp, support rod, and upper rod clamp, and ball mount, and all that. So this is going to be quite the video, guys. Maybe be a little bit longer, but we'll get through it, guys. We'll get through it. Other than that, let's carry on with building our legendary cyborg Robocop. All right, here's all of our parts. I'm going to go ahead, cut this open, and we'll get it cracking. Okay, so we have ourselves some BP and some AM screws. So it looks like we're going to be putting some screws into plastic and some screws into metal. But without further ado, here's all of our parts all lined up. First things first, we're going to move on to step 1. All right, step 1 is we're going to take 17B and 17C, and we're going to take that part, 17B, and put it inside of this assembly piece, which is 17C. So as you can see, it freely goes up and down. All right, freely moves about in there. So we look like we're actually going to have some really cool movable parts. So now that that is in place, okay, we now have to take our little rod here, this one, and attach it to the bottom half right here. All right, and that is step 2's choice, and we're going to have some AM screws. So here at step 2, this is what we do. We take our AM screw, place it inside, and go ahead and screw it in. All right. Now, if you remember, we had this rod and this piece before, okay, and it worked out really good, but it's already on the right leg. So just know in the future, we're most likely going to have to unscrew this from there to attach the other one that comes out later. But as you can see, it stays in there. It doesn't come out, and this goes in there. So that way it goes up and down, up and down. Outstanding. That's pretty cool. All right. But we're going to move on to step 3. All right, guys. So at step 3, we're going to be taking this piece and we're going to mount it on to our ball here. Okay. So that gets mounted on to the ball, kind of like so. And then we jump off into step 4. You're going to take your piece here, this one, and you're going to line it up. Once you line it up, we have to then go into step 5, where we start putting in the BP screws. So of course, we have our BP screw here and another BP screw right here, and we're going to go ahead and place them inside these 2 holes. All right, I'm going to go place it in, tighten it up a little bit, grab the next one, and tighten it in a little bit. All right, then you want to make sure that that ball is still in there. Once you know that it's in there, you can go ahead and start tightening it all the way down. Now, you also want to make sure that as you're tightening this ball clamp can freely move about. All right, but not too freely, but freely enough. And you just need it to move just freely enough. Because you have to remember now, this is holding up a 2-foot model, okay? So being mindful of how tight you want to put it, how loose you want these parts, because later on, when he starts standing up and he falls over, not going to like that too much, all right? But for now, I can see it here, and it looks pretty good, and it looks pretty tight. Doesn't look like it's flopping around. So that's not bad, guys. It's not bad. So we're moving along, and we're going to go and pretty much get to the next part. All right, here we are on step 5. And step 5, it basically just says we're finishing up the assembly by inserting the rod clamp cap 17D, which is this piece. All right, we're going to take that and we're going to insert it into the top of the rod clamp 17 Charlie, which I have here. All right, now the way that it shows it is that you're going to just kind of hold it up and place it in like so. There's no wrong way or right way, apparently. You just slide it in there. All right, as I'm assuming, which it does, it moves around. But other than that, we're going to keep it in line with what it says. All right, and we're just going to place it in like so. Okay, because that's how it shows it on the thing, that it's basically just like this. So we're just going to do it so it's like that, and that the curvature is on the inside. All right, so other than that, guys, that is it for our video, guys. That's it, and that's pretty much all the parts put in all together for stage 17. Boy, these are pretty quick, right? But that's okay. No worries, guys. No worries at all. And as always, guys, this is everything that we have worked on, and this is where it's going to be placed. Now, we already have that item and this item here, the two that we installed. We do have it on the other foot, but I'm assured that we're going to be a-okay because we're going to have to unscrew it. They'll give us new screws, and we'll be good to go. So don't worry about that, okay? So then you go over here, and it talks about Shaky the robot and all that good jazz. So it looks pretty cool. Then it starts talking about autonomous trucks. So that's kind of interesting. All right. So if you want to read about that, you can. They got a little article in here and everything. So that's kind of cool. And then in the mines, that seems pretty cool. All right. So other than that, guys, that is it for our video today. No picture of Robocop except for right there. But I'll tell you what, guys, it's been a wild ride. All right, we got more coming, so hang in there. If you like what you saw today, go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you need somebody to see it and you have a friend or you just want to share it so you don't lose it, by all means, hit share, send it to whoever you'd like. Also, don't forget, hit that subscribe button because we're going to need you guys to subscribe so you get the next video, little heads up when it comes out. Other than that, guys, I got to get going. So you guys keep on modeling. See you on the next video.